Doing good today.
No, man, it's go time. It's go time. What's happening?
Listen, let's talk about first. You do a little bit of everything: writer, producer, song, like singer. You do everything. Tomorrow's a big day for you. A huge day for you. You've been talking about it all on social media. Um, Summer Walker is finally dropping her project. You have worked with her on this. We have been waiting for this for the last 752 million years. How does it feel? Like something you've been putting your heart and soul into it. It's about to drop. It's about to come to life.
I know, man. It's really exciting. Just really excited, man. Started the day off early, man. I just been doing press. Very just really excited about the album. It's an incredible album. Um, I think I would probably say I really do think that this is probably one of the best R&B albums in the last I'll probably say in the last 10 years, for real.
That's a strong statement right there.
Tell me the last. Tell me the last. Can you tell me the last great R&B album that you heard? Like seriously, in
Um,
the last 10 years.
you really gonna put me on a spot like this? I'm like,
I mean,
I mean, one that stood out and really like carried through the test of times.
okay.
I may I'm gonna have to give this one to you. It's been like there's some bangers, but nothing that when you think about today is just like, oh my gosh, this one like hit and it's still hitting and it still goes.
Right.
I will say like her is she's produced some bangers, but
Yeah,
twiddling my thumbs over here. I'm twiddling my thumbs over here on this one.
exactly. Yeah, I think that this is a very unique time in music. I feel like Summer's a very unique artist. She's like one of those artists that come every 7 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You have this one artist that has this kinetic ability to can you see me
Yeah,
good?
yeah,
Okay.
you
um yeah, so it's like every 7 to 10 years, you have one artist that connects and has that kinetic ability to just translate beyond, I think, beyond social media. Like, I
yeah.
mean, she's definitely a social star, but I think people really, really feel her when it comes to her music and her voice. I think her voice is absolutely amazing. Um, and she was a joy to work with for me. She definitely was very different than any other artist that I've worked with before
Different how?
because she's not as predictable.
Okay.
She's not at all like very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Uh, and not to take away from any of the other superstars that I've worked with. I've had been so blessed to I've been so blessed to have had such a great career and opportunity to really break some superstars and you know help some of my other friends that are superstars go to another level. um but this one, Summer, is just a very unique artist from so many different ways. Like, Summer ain't going no faster than 45 miles an hour on the expressway, period, point blank. Between 40 and 45, she is not messing with that 55 or that 65. Um, and so, X for a Reason was a record that, you know, we wanted to broaden her audience,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes people don't understand, and I'm only speaking, in reference to like maybe some of the fans or some of the other critics, but sometimes people don't really understand expanding your brand or expanding your audience, right? And it's not like we were trying to compromise her integrity or her sound or anything like that, but you have to evolve as an artist.
Yeah.
And we know that, in that lane, people were definitely coming for her. You know what I'm saying? Like we started hearing, um, after the Over It album, we started hearing quite a few replicas. You know what I'm saying? Of artists trying to, tap into that vibe. So,
Say what needs to be said.
huh?
I said, say what needs to be said.
Yeah. So, as a professional, um, I mean, sometimes, doing what doing what you know is right is not going to necessarily being a trailblazer has never necessarily been the most popular um, position to be in, right? And so I'm fine with the criticism sometimes, but when you guys hear the full album, you'll understand why. X for a Reason is basically I don't know. Can I curse on here or no?
Yep, you good.
So X for a Reason is that's a female anthem. You know what I'm saying? That, like,
It is. It is.
and that messaging is on point. Like I was a little, I was thrown off a little bit from some of her fans because I felt like, of course her fans wanted her to cry and they want her to, like, um, you
But
know,
we want the heartbreak, we want the sadness, but
yeah,
sometimes, but
but
I kind of feel like with X for a Reason, we got the heartbreak and the sadness, but just in a different form.
yeah, yeah. So, that's what it's about. Like, we wanted to make people, I wanted to help Summer expand. Like there's only so many urban radio stations in the country, right? And so we needed to expand, in the rhythmic space as well, because unfairly, um, we wanted her to be nominated for a Grammy this time, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was unfair that she didn't get that nod, you know what I'm saying, on the
Yeah.
old album, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't, we wanted to expand her audience. The way you do that is expanding the audience, you know what I'm saying? It was just still a lot of people was asking like, who's Summer Walker?
Yeah.
Right? I think she deserves that recognition, you know what I'm saying? And the way to expand is to you know uh, uh, expand into different territories, right? And so that's not selling out though, because I think a lot
Yeah.
of people also um, love to say that we're compromising, you know what I'm saying, or selling out. And it ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying. Extra Reason is definitely a black song. It's still urban, you know what I'm saying. And shout out to JT, you know what I'm saying. Um,
Chopped on the track
but
there. Thank
you know what I'm saying. That's my dog. She came through and went crazy. And I mean, I think once everybody hears the album, you're gonna understand why X for a Reason was the first choice, because everything y'all want from the album is in there. It's definitely.
I wholeheartedly believe it. She was on live yesterday or the day before, like running through one of the tracks, and I'm just like, oh yes, come on, drop it, this, drop
what,
it, we're ready.
what was it?
I can't remember. I was just randomly scrolling through. I was in the middle of a shift, so I probably shouldn't have been on my phone. But I caught like a glimpse of it, and I'm just like, yo, this shit is fire. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
album.
fire.
No BS, no bullshit. Like this album is litty. You know what I'm saying? Like shit going crazy. And I mean, if you could just tell by the titles, Fourth Baby Mama. You know what I'm saying?
I
Or
mean, but and this is the thing I love about Summer Walker, and I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of like women gravitate towards her is because like she literally like it's like you said, fourth baby mom, like that's real life right there. She's not the only one going through that. There's other women out here going through the same thing. I done said it a few times myself. This dang on gear, you're my ex for a reason. Like it's not like she's like, where's the lie?
yeah, like there's no light, and that's the thing that's my job. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that we because sometimes me and Summer have a we got a really cool dynamic. It's like she's like my little sister, so I gotta kind of give her advice sometimes about shit that she wasn't necessarily she wasn't necessarily feeling the fourth baby mama title, like she wasn't feeling that shit, but because of course no, sometimes a woman don't necessarily want to be called the fourth baby mama, but the reality of it was
It's
fourth baby mama. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
real. Yeah. And it's that realness that makes us like gravitate towards her. On top of her voice being just
Yeah,
freaking out of here.
I'm
Like
telling you,
it's just the realness.
when y'all hear that song though, this shit fire. It's crazy. The constant bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That um, she and I just really worked well. Like it was a good blend of and we definitely elevated her sound in reference
Mhm.
to vocals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are gonna feel like different type of energy. It's that Summer Walker energy for sure. But
Yeah.
we vocals and elevated the her singing, and she sounds amazing, and all the songs also don't sound the same too. That's another thing that shout out to my brothers LVRN for giving me opportunity to be the album producer, um the album executive producer, and Summer. Thank you. Thank you to both of them. But they gave me an opportunity to help out in different ways, and the dynamics are really, really like the balance is crazy.
How do you decide like what artists you want to work with? Because the reality is, Sean, you have worked with some pretty dope ass artists. Like you know your catalog the same way I know your catalog. Like you have worked with some heavy hitters. Like how do you decide like okay, I'm gonna work with this person, I'm gonna work with this person? Because I'm sure you got everybody coming at you all type of ways trying to work with you because of the history of the catalog that you have.
Yes. Well, thank you. I mean, I like to. I'm careful sometimes about who I work with, and then sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Like my my gift is for me to share with the world. You know what I'm saying, and um, I really enjoy helping uh, um, push the culture. Like you know what I'm saying, push forward. Of course, I love women. Um, and I'm always, I'm a mama's boy, so I'm always trying to make sure that I'm helping women stay empowered. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I mean, I'm a 1,000,000% heterosexual, but it's just something about women that I love, helping them to express themselves and explaining shit in a way or saying things in a way that they probably want to say it, that may not know how to say it. And so, I might fight you a little bit on certain songs and shit. I might write some shit, and I'm like trying to push you to do it, only because I want you to get the benefit of
Mhm.
every opportunity you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? By being expressive in a way that I know women feel right, or just because my mom had like 8 sisters, and I just always been a big fan of my mom, and like I love women and my aunts and shit. Like
Are you like tapping into your aunts to get like inspiration? Like how? Because again, you hits on top of hits on top of hits, especially for the ladies. Like where like how are you doing this? Like do you have a secret like somebody in the background like yo okay so this what you need to do
nah.
and you need to do it how?
I mean, you know what? It's a combination of things. I'm a Pisces, number one. I'm a love. You know what I mean? I'm intuitive. And I think for the most part, I try my best to be honest, right? And I think honesty is a very important piece to love, and not really like fooling yourself. Like anybody that know me, they know I'm like zero tolerance with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still a happy-go-lucky guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm generally happy all the time. So I love to smile and I love to make people happy. And so I think that has a lot to do with it too. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to see. I happen to look at things from the brighter side all the time. You know what I'm saying? Being positive is a very important piece to for me, and love, and like Summer. I wanted her to like sometimes I think that she can be a bit hard on herself, or um I think that she's very she loves to be loved. I really feel like she loves to be loved, and she loves very hard. And so, people that so I could easily relate to her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love love. I'm real passionate about love, but I ain't no fool. I don't take no shit either. You know what I mean? So it's a good balance. And I think when you're honest about life and you're honest with yourself, um, then I think a lot of truth comes out of that. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate it. So, keep being honest, okay? Keep finding that inspiration because let me tell you, okay? I know this Summer Walker joint about to give what it needs to give, okay?
That's
Just like everything else you don't put your hands on, it's about to give. Speaking of putting your hands on things, you have Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. We just got done talking about Summer Walker. We talking about Summer. Usher. You have a catalog of artists that you have worked with. They have gone out of this world. Crazy. Is there anybody, we're going to do past and present, is there an OG that you haven't worked with that you still want to work with? And is there somebody new that you haven't worked with that you want to work with? So we'll do OG from the past and somebody from the present that you just got to put your touch on.
I mean, I want to work with Chloe. I ain't gonna front. Like,
Ooh.
I really love her. Um, I bumped into her um last week or a weekend, yeah, about a week and a half ago. I like Chloe a lot. Like I know me and her go off. Like I know what to give her. But the powers that be. I mean, one day it'll happen. I hope,
Yeah.
or maybe it will, maybe it won't. But um, like I know exactly what to do.
I
to
mean, so here's the thing, you work with Beyonce. So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like it's going to happen.
And I still, B's still my number one. She's still my number one collaborator. Like she's still my everything. You know what I'm saying? I love her dearly, and really just appreciate what she did for my career. She gave me a lot of autonomy to be able to be as creative as possible. Like ring the alarm or give me body to upgrade you, diva. You know what I'm saying? I never forget like calling Hove up one day and was like, "Yo, I got this bomb for B," and and he was like, "Nah, you ain't got shit." You know what I'm saying? So I sent it to him. And the next day, they flew me up and we got down. So that's always been beautiful. But to speak of like somebody who I think that, because I know how to like churn it up to the point where like it's gonna sound totally new. It's gonna sound totally innovative, but at the same time, it ain't gonna be over people's heads,
Yeah.
right? And so I like her. I like Chloe. Um, I really like Summer. I love working with Summer. Just speaking of the new generation of artists, let me see somebody that's let me see. Oh, well, I do want to work with Cardi too, because me and Cardi was gonna work. Well, we was there was this one song we was working on, but there's some politics that had got into it because I think I was supposed to be on the first album, but it was some politics and stuff. But I love Cardi B. I really love her energy too. Like I think
Yeah.
Cardi's really sweet, and I think she tries her best to be a good person. I like her honesty, and like things like that draw me to working with artists too, because it helps me create songs that are completely different than what anybody would expect us to do,
Mhm.
right? And it sort of like peels back another layer. And I think we had the same kind of spirit. Like she likes fun shit. Like I'm fun. I like to do fun shit. And she likes fun and she likes excitement. Like I don't know, if you guys got a chance to see one of her comments the other day, and she just like tired of the music in the club that just like sounds
Yeah.
toxic, like
Yeah.
negative and shit. Like I'm
Mhm.
I'm right there with her. Like I want some exciting shit. So I would love to go crazy with Cardi. She's fun as hell. Um, I'm just, I'm just a student of the game. We launching our new label called Hey Young World. I got this one female artist that we signed, and she fire. Oh my God, she hard as she crazy. So um I'm blessed enough I've been blessed enough and thankful, like, to have the opportunity, like you said, to do so many different things. Like, the label shit is dope. So signing some new superstars as well that nobody knows, like, on a large scale yet, is something that I'd be really excited about too.
Yeah. What inspired the label? I mean, you done wrote hits, you done produced hits, you done your own songs. Why pivot to the label side of things?
Because I feel like it's just my duty to, like, really give back to our community. Like, there's so many kids out here, I feel like they're they're kind of depressed to a point where they don't know how to survive in the music game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
understand how to survive, and that shit is really frustrating for them. So, because there's nobody really teaching them. There's no artist development anymore. The labels don't do any artist development. No slight to the labels, but it's all money now. It's just all about getting money, and so I think there's a lot of artists that's fallen, to the wayside, and it's going to be really detrimental. I could see it coming. A lot of when you combine that with social media and
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a
this
lot.
whole press stage that they kind of tend to sort of like want to lean on. I don't mean want to lean on, because if you
Yeah.
depressed, but I think the same way you can learn how to be depressed, or you can learn that behavior, you can
Mhm.
also learn a different behavior of being very, very positive, right? And have
Yeah.
a positive outlook. And then when you're around positive people, it rubs off too. You know what I'm
It
saying?
does.
I want to be able to help. So not only just give artists, these new superstars, um, the opportunity to have a recording contract, or recording deal, but also give them the tools to be able to survive on their own. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately they're going to be able to fly one day, right?
Yeah.
And not only, um, I don't want to just sign artists and they go on and you know do double platinum, and then next thing you know, 10 years later and shit, they commit suicide
Yeah.
because they can't survive.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. So those are some of the things that we want to do to be a lot more helpful, in reference to just like leaving a legacy of somebody who really gave a damn. You know what I'm saying, about people and artists, more than just making money.
Mhm. Now I think it's dope that you're doing that you're pivoting and you're actually like you're educating the ones that are coming up as far as like how this game goes. You're not keeping it all in, you're trying to spread it out so that other people can dig into the game, get into this wealth and really learn and just make it a generational thing, because like you said, when you talk about especially the black community,
Yeah.
our black and brown, but it's like it's not something that's taught. So for you to have been able to come up, do so great, and then give back is huge. So I love that you're doing this. It's so
Yeah, but and it's no cap, babe. It's not something that a lot of people say that shit, but I really mean it. If you know anything about me, you have me had a chance to work with me, like, I really care. I really care about my, what I'm saying. I care about these artists, and shit. At the end of the day, how much money can you make? How much money can you spend?
right.
How selfish can you be?
Yeah.
Point where you just continue to think it's just all about you. So the one thing I definitely want to do is just kind of spread the love and help some of these artists really get up out of here, right, and have an amazing career, right,
Yeah.
and look back and say, damn, I really appreciate him. He gave a damn.
Yeah, no, that's real. Sean, thank you so much for taking a few seconds to chat with me. You're dope. You already know it. I don't even have to like go down the run through, but you're so dope. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, I love that you're doing this whole label, and that you're educating and really trying to bring up the next generation because we need it now
Yeah.
more than ever.
And, we gotta get together in your city. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna be doing some seminars. You know what I'm saying? Putting together some amazing opportunities for young songwriters and producers and artists to come to and really get an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of how to connect the dots, because that's the biggest
Mhm.
hurdle. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know how to make music, but they got to understand how to connect the dots. And connecting the dots is being able to just tighten up your screws, a little bit tighter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where, when you put it out into the atmosphere, it comes back the way you wanted it to come.
Yeah, just following, like showing just like how to follow the actual path versus making up your own path. And like there's a path that has to be followed, and everybody has to in some way, shape, or form get that information. So
Yeah, blueprint
um,
necessary in any system, or
yeah,
any system with success. That's
yeah. If you want to be successful, you have to have that blueprint. Sean, if people want to reach out to you or if they want to find you on social media, where
man.
can they hit you up at?
Man, come follow your boy over there, man. Sean Garrett the Pen. That's my IG, Sean Garrett the Pen. And then you can follow me also, Sean Garrett the Pen on Twitter.
So hit that follow button, DMV.
Yeah.
Summer Walker still ain't over it. Out
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Yeah. Yeah.
rebranding.
Hey man, come on, man. Let's make this album #1. I need y'all to make this album #1. Stream that shit. Go get that shit. Ladies, this shit gonna set the shit on fire. Um,
Listen, I'm ready. Okay.
hey
I'm
guys,
like, come on.
I got this little say. I had this little saying I was saying the other day on an interview, but guys, y'all better get y'all shit together, because it's gonna be a long winter.
No. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, please. Thank you so much, Bree. That may have to be the clip right there that we post on social media, because I know a few people that need to see that. So
It's
thank you.
a hot winter.
Thank you for putting that out there, because it's a few of them that need to see that because they out here acting ghetto.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Don't kill me, guys.
Clearly, you see, I've been going through some stuff. But Sean, thank you so much for chatting with me. I definitely appreciate it.
I love y'all.